Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the O-Ray team. In today's video, I'll show you how you can easily use the new ToVi X1 Advanced encoder and decoder system to set up an HDMI extension relationship to share all of your media content from one location with a second remote location up to 328 feet away over a single network connection. This product provides a really easy way for you to create a flexible and expandable AV over IP solution that allows you to share all of your content with multiple remote locations at the same time. Now, as part of today's overview, I'd like to start with a quick discussion of what the technology involves and show you all the components you'll need to set up your system. And then I'll actually walk you through the configuration steps you'll need to set up the relationship and discover the modules on the network. And then I'll do a quick demonstration to show you just how easy the solution is to use. So let's get started with the basic understanding of the system. So the ToVi X1 is really a network system that's software defined. And what I mean by that is you're going to need a PoE switch, an advanced encoder module, an advanced decoder module, and a network hub. And all of these connect to the PoE switch and form the backbone network for transferring your media content to remote locations. Everything is controlled by the network hub, and it's software defined, which means you can instantly set up a relationship between a transmitter module and a receiver module to share that media content, and then change it again to share that content to a different location. So the basic setup involves the PoE switch, an encoder, a decoder, and the network control hub. And all of these, again, connect to the PoE switch. Now, the advantage this system provides is that it offers KVM functionality, for example, so you can plug a keyboard and mouse in at the remote location to remotely control the computer at the primary location. It also fully supports high-definition media content, and it's both HDMI 1.3 as well as HDCP 1.4 compliant, which means you know it's going to work great with all of your modern media equipment. It also provides audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio component from the media and allows you to pass that along to a soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll show you the steps in the graphical user interface you'll need to complete to discover the modules and set up the relationship between the encoder and the decoder. And then I'll actually do a demonstration to show you how easy the system is to use. And I'll come back one more time with some final thoughts. The ToVi X1 Advanced system is compatible with most media sources, including digital signage, streaming devices, digital projectors, satellite receivers, and media players like Apple TV. The product's features include full support of high-definition media content. It provides software-defined operation and is both HDMI 1.3 as well as HDCP 1.4 compliant. It offers 328 feet of unicast or multicast extension and includes features like KVM, audio extraction, and full PoE support. To set up the system, you can start by connecting the advanced video encoder and the advanced video decoder, as well as the video network hub, to your PoE switch using a Cat6 or a Cat7 LAN cable, and then power everything up. At this point, you can open a web browser on any computer connected to that same network and navigate to IP address 169.254.8.100, which is the IP address of that network hub. Once you arrive there, you'll be greeted by this welcome screen for the graphical user interface, and you can enter your credentials and click the login button. And the first screen you'll be greeted by is a wizard that will discover all the modules on the network, because the first time you power up the system, that network hub doesn't have any awareness of what modules are out there. So if you'd like to use the wizard, simply click this next button. But I'd like to show you how to do it manually, and I'd like to show you the GUI. So I'll close out of the wizard, and I'll confirm I don't want to use the wizard. And that'll take me to the main page of the graphical user interface. And along the left-hand side, you'll find several tabs labeled Device, Matrix, Video Wall, and User. We'll stay on the Device tab for now. And on the top, you'll notice pretty quickly there are 0 encoders and 0 decoders, and that again is because the network hub hasn't searched the network to find those modules. So the first thing we'll need to do is discover all the modules that are connected. And to do that, I'll scroll down a little bit, and there's a button labeled Search Device via Wizard. Now when I click that button, the network hub will crawl the network looking for modules that respond to X1 commands. It'll register those and present those as available for use. So that button actually does the same thing that the wizard would do if I click the next button initially. So let me click that. And then I'm presented with three choices. When it finds a module, it can automatically manage it, or I can use DHCP mode to assign an IP address on the network, or I can actually hard code an IP address using a static IP if I need to control the network a little more closely. In my case, I want to automatically manage it by the network, so I'll click Next. And what's happening now is the network hub is searching the network, it's crawling the network, looking for any modules that respond to an X1 command, and now it's finished. It only takes a couple of seconds. And when it comes back, it gives me two choices. I can automatically add the encoders and decoders that it found to the system, or I can just list them. I'd like to add them. And then it's going to confirm that. So I want to stop searching and add them to the system. Now watch the encoder and decoder tabs up top. You'll see they both went up to 1 because I have one encoder and one decoder on the network. And it gives me a lot of information about the encoder. It gives me the MAC address, the name, in this case encoder 001, and the type. The decoder, same thing. It's giving me the decoder name. I can change the name of that. I can even change the ID of that, and it gives me the MAC address. So now I've got one encoder and one decoder on the system, and I can go down to the next tab, the matrix tab, and that'll show me the current relationship. So right now I've got video coming into the encoder, and I've set up the relationship where it's being displayed on the decoder. But if I had several decoders over there, I could actually grab this image and drag it over to that second encoder, third decoder, as many as I've got. And those decoders are at remote locations, so I could control where that video is being displayed by simply dragging it from the encoder side over to the decoder side. And it's that easy to set up an HDMI extension relationship. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use the new ToVi X1 system to create an HDMI extension relationship using the advanced encoder and decoder pair. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up a media player that's currently looping a video on this monitor, and that's the media content I'd like to share with the network for display at one of my remote locations. Over here, I have the network control hub, which is connected to my PoE switch, as well as the encoder, which is also connected to that switch. Over here, I've set up a second monitor, and this represents my remote location where I'd like to enjoy the content from the primary location. I have a decoder module plugged in over here that's connected to the monitor and also connected to the PoE switch. All I need to do at this point is add my media content to the encoder module, and I'll do that by disconnecting the HDMI cable from the monitor and plugging that directly into the HDMI input port on the encoder. It'll take a second for that handshake to take place, and you'll see that video appear over here. And what's happening is you have an HDMI signal that's being converted into a network signal by the encoder, sent across that PoE network to the decoder module, converted back from a network signal into an HDMI signal for display in this monitor. Now, one other feature this product provides is local loopback, which allows me to continue to enjoy the content at the primary location while I'm simultaneously sharing it with my network. And to take advantage of that feature, you'll need a second HDMI cable at the primary location, and you'll plug that into the HDMI output port on the encoder and the other end of it into a local monitor. And what's happening here is the encoder is actually producing video here while it's sharing it with the network, and that's a really big advantage. Now, one other nice feature this product has is the KVM functionality, which allows you to plug a keyboard and mouse in at the remote location to remotely control a computer at the primary location. So I can connect this to a local computer and actually control it from that secondary location. And these can be up to 328 feet apart. And it really is just that easy to get it working. I hope that graphical user interface and the demonstration were helpful in showing you just how powerful this new ToVi X1 advanced encoder and decoder really are. This product allows you to very easily set up a flexible and expandable AV over IP solution for distributing all of your media content from one location to multiple remote locations at the same time over the same network. And because it's software defined, you can easily set up various relationships on that network that mimic dedicated products that normally can only perform one function. So for example, today, we created an HDMI extension relationship with shared media content from one location with a second remote location, again up to 328 feet away over a single network connection. But you could easily have added a second decoder or a third decoder and turn that relationship into a splitter relationship where the same media content is sent to multiple remote locations. You can also add additional encoders to the system and create an HDMI switch relationship where I can send different media streams to a single location, or if I have multiple decoders, it turns into an HDMI matrix. So you can create a lot of different dedicated product functionality in this software-defined network by simply adding additional components. The best part is the product fully supports high-definition media content and is both HDMI 1.3 as well as HDCP 1.4 compliant, which means it's plug-and-play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. It also offers additional functionality that includes KVM features that allow you to plug a keyboard and mouse in at the remote location to remotely control a computer at the primary location. It also has audio extraction capabilities that digitally separates the audio component from the media you're displaying at those locations and lets you pass that along to a soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. The transmitter modules actually have local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content at that primary location while you're simultaneously sharing it with the remote locations. And the entire solution utilizes the latest in power over Ethernet technology, which means when you plug these modules into a PoE switch, you don't have to worry about adding a power supply at each of your locations because the power required for the modules is sent over that same LAN connection, which greatly simplifies your wiring. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.